What's up guys, Pigeon here, and today we're going to give you guys an inside look at what's in my bag for the 2022 season. Without a doubt, the number one question that I get asked everywhere I go is, Pigeon,
what you got in that bag?
We gotta know what you're throwing this year. I've gotten so many positive comments online, giving me the encouragement that I need to let you guys know what Pigeon's throwing in 2022 so that it's not a secret anymore.
You get the bag and fumble it, I get the bag and flip it and tumble it.
Unlike most people, I can throw the disc a pretty long way. I've got about 850 to 920 feet of power on a flat surface. Therefore, I can't throw understable stuff like you guys do. Nothing in my bag is understable. Everything is at its max overstability. Let's go ahead and kick things off with putters first.
Just throw it in the bag.
I absolutely hate the way that putters feel in my hand. They're too deep and they just don't fly very far. That's why my putter of choice is a G-Star Firebird. I jump putt these 250 feet, so I have no need for any putters or mid-ranges in my bag. The reason why I don't have any mids in my bag is because I'm just too powerful. Mid-ranges can't handle the torque that I put on the disc. That's why I don't use any of them. Now let's go ahead and get into fairways.
Pull up on yeah with a bag just like I'm Santa.
The first fairway that we're going to talk about is my Champion Firebird. This is my flip to flat and finish right disc in my bag. I love this for turnover shots. It can barely handle my torque, but it's just enough to make the bag. The next fairway driver I have is a Z Paul Ulibarri Raptor. I believe this is a Tour Series disc. A fan sent me this, and I figured, you know, it's probably not stable enough for me, but this thing is surprisingly stable, and this is my flip to flat, turn a little bit, and baby fade at the end sort of disc. I give it just enough hyzer power, right about like this, and it flies just the way that I want to. And the last fairway driver in my bag is my Captain's Raptor. This is my point and shoot disc. It's gonna barely turn and it's barely gonna fade at the end. This flies just like a mid-range, so that's why it has a spot in my bag. And with that being said, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this bag. My drivers. The first driver I'm going to show you guys today in my bag is my Castoplast Rask. What the fuck is a Quasar? A Quasar? What's a Millennium? How'd that get in there? This is my Castoplast Rask. It's like a opposite pig, if you will. It's got a nice finger track on the bottom. It's perfect for forehands. I can give it this much hyzer, and it's gonna flip all the way flat, turn a lot to the left, and then gently fade right. Love it for downwind forehand drive. So this is my disc of choice for that. The next couple discs in here, I don't really use, honestly. We got a Starape. I don't know what that is. We already talked about Anton. I think this is a destroyer. It's not stable enough for me. This is an MF destroyer. I can only assume that MF means motherfucking, so that's why it's in my bag, just because of how cool that is. Otherwise, I don't know what that means. We got an adder. I don't know what the fuck that is. How does Discraft get away with this? A Discraft fuck? F-U-C-K. Cool enough for me, but I'm not gonna throw it. Now this is the most overstable disc in my bag. I can barely give this any hyzer, and it's just barely gonna flip up to flat, turn just a small amount before fading out. So still learning how to throw it. Doesn't go as far as the other drivers in my bag, but it's definitely got a use for me. These are almost my bread and butter. We'll get into those real quick, but I got some Nuke OS's here. 2 in ESP plastic and 1 in Z-Flex plastic. This one, I gotta give it that much hyzer just to flip flat and turn. It's kind of similar to the Rask, except I just like the way that feels better. So this is pretty much just a backup disc for me. I can throw these about 850 feet. Now these are my babies. I've got 9 Heimberg destroyers in my bag. Each one does the same exact thing. They're just so pretty, and they honestly just fill space in my bag because you know I can't just walk around with 5 discs. You know, that's really all I need because I throw so far. But that's what we got there. And this is my favorite disc. This is my favorite one. This is a destroyer. It's super stiff. It's stiffer than all the Halo stuff that I have. It's got 151 written on the bottom, so I gotta assume that that's pretty rare. There were probably only 250 of these made, so that's why I've got this in my bag. You know, I barely give this any hyzer, and it flips right up to flat, doesn't turn much, and then fades right out. Just super stable, super stable. Love it, love it. So this is one of the, you know, the discs that I throw most, and the one that you'll see me throwing on tour, mostly for this season. And there you have it, folks. That's what's in my bag for the 2022 season. All you really need to give me is a Heimberg Destroyer, a Champion Firebird, a G-Star Firebird, and red stiff destroyers. Those are my favorite. I'll catch you guys next week with another video, but until then, Pigeon out. Bye-bye now. Boom! Yeah! Let's go! 900 feet! 900 feet! Yes! Whoa! Yeah!